The Secret Service, born on Lincoln's Assassination Day, the unbelievable truth. Welcome to FactSpark, where we uncover the most astonishing truths from history. Today, we delve into a story so ironic, it's hard to believe. Imagine an elite agency, synonymous with protecting the most powerful person in the world. Now, imagine it was founded on the very day its first protected leader was tragically killed. This isn't fiction. This is the unbelievable truth behind the U.S. Secret Service. On April 14, 1865, President Abraham Lincoln signed legislation establishing the United States Secret Service. Just hours later, he was assassinated. The profound irony is almost too much to comprehend. An agency destined to become the shield of presidents was born on the day its founding president fell. But its original mission had nothing to do with protection. To understand this paradox, we must first look at the chaotic state of America in 1865. The Civil War had just ended, but a new, insidious war was raging on the home front, a war against rampant counterfeiting. By the war's conclusion, an astonishing one-third of all currency in circulation was counterfeit. Think about that. 1 out of every $3 was fake. This wasn't just a nuisance, it was a national crisis. Widespread fraud devalued legitimate money, eroded public trust in the financial system, and threatened to destabilize the fragile post-war economy. The sheer volume of diverse and poorly regulated banknotes made it incredibly easy for counterfeiters to thrive, making it nearly impossible for ordinary citizens to distinguish real money from fake. President Lincoln, ever the pragmatist, recognized this dire threat to the nation's stability. The integrity of the national currency was paramount for Reconstruction and future prosperity. A dedicated federal law enforcement agency was desperately needed. And so, on that fateful day, April 14, 1865, President Lincoln took action. He signed the legislation creating the Secret Service as a bureau within the Treasury Department. Its explicit, singular mission to stamp out rampant counterfeiting in order to stabilize America's young financial system. At its inception, the Secret Service had zero protective duties. Its focus was entirely on financial crimes. The idea of a federal agency safeguarding the president was still decades away, an unforeseen evolution that would be tragically catalyzed by the very events unfolding that night. While the ink was still drying on the Secret Service bill, President Lincoln and his wife attended Our American Cousin at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C. Around 10:15 p.m., John Wilkes Booth, a prominent actor and Confederate sympathizer, snuck into the presidential box. He approached Lincoln from behind and fired a single shot to the back of his head. Chaos erupted. Lincoln was carried across the street to the Peterson House, where doctors monitored him through the night. Despite their desperate efforts, the wound was fatal. President Lincoln succumbed to his injuries the following morning, April 15, 1865, at 7:22 a.m. Booth's motive was revenge for the recently defeated Confederacy, part of a broader conspiracy to destabilize the Union government. The assassination plunged the nation into profound shock and mourning, transforming Lincoln into a martyred hero. The agency he had just created, born amidst economic turmoil, would one day become the very shield meant to prevent such presidential tragedies. For decades, the Secret Service remained solely focused on financial crimes. Presidents relied on unofficial guards, but a series of national tragedies would fundamentally reshape its destiny. The pivotal turning point arrived in 1901 with the assassination of President William McKinley. This was the third presidential assassination in less than 40 years, a stark and undeniable vulnerability. In the wake of McKinley's death, the Secret Service was finally authorized to provide protection for the president. This wasn't an overnight transformation, but a reactive measure born from profound national trauma. Under President Theodore Roosevelt, McKinley's successor, the Secret Service formally assumed full-time responsibility for protecting the president. In 1906, Congress solidified this by allocating specific funds for presidential protection. The scope of their protective mission continued to expand. In 1915, they began investigating foreign espionage. By 1917, protection extended to the entire First family, and in 1962, it included the vice president and former presidents. Today, the Secret Service operates with a unique, integrated dual mission. They protect U.S. and visiting world leaders, safeguard elections, and secure key facilities and events. Simultaneously, they continue their original mandate, protecting the integrity of U.S. currency and investigating financial crimes globally, including in cyberspace. Their protective strategies are incredibly advanced, utilizing countermeasures, airspace security, hazardous agent mitigation, and meticulous intelligence gathering to identify risks long before they materialize. In 2002, the agency moved from the Treasury Department to the Department of Homeland Security, further solidifying its role in national security. The story of the Secret Service is a compelling testament to how historical events, even profound tragedies, can shape the destiny of governmental institutions. The poignant coincidence of its creation, on the very day Abraham Lincoln was assassinated, is more than just a historical footnote. It highlights a fundamental truth about how the United States government often adapts and expands its functions in response to unforeseen challenges. From combating economic chaos to becoming the ultimate presidential shield, the Secret Service's journey is a powerful narrative of adaptation, resilience, and an enduring commitment to national security, all stemming from a truly unbelievable beginning. If this incredible journey through history captivated you, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to our channel for more deep dives into the untold stories that shaped our world. What other historical coincidences or evolutions of institutions do you find most fascinating? Share your thoughts and questions in the comments below.